Hi there, Dan Edwards, Keller Williams Realty, the Eastside Real Estate Team. This is your newsletter for March 1st, and I'm basically got a lot of stuff to cover, so I thought I'd just make a video. I'm going to cover a couple of things. The first thing is the team name and what's new about us and our team. Secondly, I'm going to cover a little bit about our new website, and then finally I'll finish up with the numbers from February. All right, let's jump right in. First off, I want to just kind of introduce to you the Eastside Real Estate Team. Now, many of you have known me for a long time. I've been in the business. Now with Keller Williams, we're actually growing a team. And I thought I'd introduce how that team concept and what that benefit is to both you as a friend, colleague, and past client, future client, all of those things, what it means for you. So essentially, we're looking at leveraging our strengths for our clients' benefit. That's what it boils down to. And just if you all that have been with me for some time know, Tawny is our first team member, and I just want to introduce her. She's our executive assistant, and her role is to really make sure everything runs smoothly, making sure that the transactions get closed, making sure the marketing is done, making sure any new plans that we have set up are executed well. Many of you have met Tawny and have emailed back and forth in order to just ensure your transactions have gone really well. So she was our first team member back in, I believe it was 2008. Then we just last year added Katie Epstein, and Katie Epstein is our showing specialist. It's her job to show and know. She's the boots on the ground. She sees over 200 homes a month, and the benefits to our buyers are great. She knows the inventory. She can let them know the difference between whether this home really has good value in it, and really just kind of keep her finger on the pulse of the properties. It's awesome. So say hi to Katie. Feel free to shoot her an email. Also, we've added our lead coordinator, and our lead coordinator is Rosemary McIntyre. She's pictured here on the website. And Rosemary her job is to really kind of dig and help find properties for our buyers, and likewise help find opportunities for sellers. She's calling every day. She reaches out to the community to see if there's anybody thinking about selling. Many people are reaching out back to her, and basically just kind of taking that ability to connect the buyers and sellers to just another level. So shoot an email over to Rosemary and welcome her to the team as well. So a lot of growth. It's been great. They're all great people, and I think the team is going to really serve a lot of people and serve a lot of people well. In addition to that, we're always looking for talented people to join the team. If you know somebody that is in real estate or thinking about real estate or has been in real estate in the past and wants to know more, just connect them with me. And you can do that by just sending me an email, dan.edwards@kw.com. On the website here, we're still looking for lead buyer specialists, listing coordinator, marketing specialists, and more. I'd love to talk to those types of people. So that's what's going on with our team. And now you can see it. This is our new layout website. Now, for the tech geeks out there, like myself, our website is based on Bootstrap. So it's got a lot of dynamic content, kind of cool, flashy stuff. We try and keep it not too flashy, but let me just kind of give you the test drive and you can hop on and see what you like. We would absolutely love your feedback. But one of the things that's cool here is it has a couple of dynamic things flying here. All the home searches are right at your fingertips. Also, you can get a market analysis by putting in your information. And really it's a pretty cool deal. If you look, it brings up the map and you can put the details of the property. So if you have people that you know that are just curious, want to know, how's the market affected my price, send them to the eastsiderealestateteam.com, and they can hop on and get a quote. It's really easy. Of course, we've got access to a market snapshot, listing alerts, and our blog, which really is the heart and soul. Katie's been doing some blogging here, and you can read all about Bellevue. We would love for folks to log in and just give their comments. Tell us what they love about Bellevue. There's some good charts and graphs, and of course related links and stuff like that. It's all great. Now to log in, we have this widget here on the side and on the top that's really easy. You just basically click log in, and if you have one of these services, you can just log in with one of those services. I'm going to just log in with Google here. Boom. And essentially it allows you to then go to the very bottom of any post and give your comments. So we love it. Take a look at that. Of course, we also have our featured properties, and we've got a lot of really great properties on the market right now. and great videos and stuff like that you can see in slideshows. Get all the pictures on the website. So, and then we have a section for videos, so you can hop on and take a look. We've got a lot of informational videos, ones that are about 6 steps to selling a house. We're just really trying to provide informative content for our clients. So,
Hi,
all right,
I'm Dan Edward.
there I am. All right. So enough about the website, enough geeking out. Let's talk about the numbers. So the numbers have been crazy for the last several months, and they're just continue to get crazier. What I want to do with the numbers is just kind of give you the raw data that I use. I'm not going to talk about nationwide numbers. That's something that you can hop on, and we do posts about that all the time. But I wanted to talk specifically about King County and the East Side. There's just a lot of crazy stuff going on, and I want to just basically say, as you know, or may not know, all real estate is local. So this this data here is very localized, and it would be important for you to take a look at what this means and how it will translate to whether you're a buyer or seller or just a homeowner living on the east side. The first thing I want to show you is the chart. And you can see this chart basically breaks down, new stuff, new listings, total listings, active listings, pending sales, homes that have gone into contract, and then over here the closed sales, the properties that are closed in February. Okay, down at the very bottom, we've got all King County. That's the very bottom line, and then the third line up is the East Side communities. And essentially, if you look, there's this 500, 510, 520. These are all areas that the Northwest Multiple designates as properties. Just different demographic areas. It's not based by zip code, but I can tell you 500 includes Issaquah. It includes anything south of I-90, and then west to 405, et cetera, et cetera. So bottom line, the King County numbers. Basically, we show a total increase in inventory in the month of February over the year before, 7.37. On the east side, it's 0.48. That's pretty nominal. That's like a no move in inventory. Not the best thing. In addition to that, the new properties coming on, we only brought on 904 this month versus 972, which was the year before. So we're not growing in new inventory, and so we've got basically a stagnant in new inventory. But the next grouping are the pending sales, right? So those are homes that are going from active to into contract. They're not closed yet, so we don't have all the details on them, but they're basically on their way to being closed, or the lucky ones, as we call it. So if you take a look at pending sales from 2014 were actually down 16.33% on the east side. And in addition to them being down on the east side, they're also down in King County. Overall 10%. So it basically means fewer homes are being pulled off the market. So that's maybe a good thing, but because we're not adding a lot of new inventory, it's kind of just showing, well, we're still pulling properties off, maybe not at the same rate, but that's because we don't have the same rate of inventory either, the same rate of good homes either. And then as you move over to closed sales, you can also see closed sales are down. So closed sales are down 11.2% in February, and closed sales are down minus 4% in 2014. Now, of course, median home price for both King County and for the east side is going up. The interesting thing about this is you would say, well, pending sales are down, pending sales are down, and closed sales are down, so the housing market must be slowing down. And that's actually just not quite the right read on the data. That would be kind of just taking it from there. But if you look at the very last column, it shows months of inventory, and that is our number one indicator of what type of market we're in. So when we have 5 to 6 months of inventory, that's considered a balanced market. So anything less than that is considered a seller's market. Well, if you look on all of King County, it's about 2.5 months worth of inventory. That's not a lot. The reason why we're seeing less pendings and closings in February is, quite frankly, many of the would-be buyers that are out there are not able to get into contract on the house that they want. The good ones are getting scooped up. The other ones are staying on the market. So we've been in so all of that, what does that mean for buyers? What it means for buyers is you should be serious. You should be pre-qualified and ready to go. Should understand that there are buyers out there paying cash for property, and to compete, you're going to need to figure out a couple of different things. There are different tactics for different situations, depending on that. But understand that you're not the only one that may be getting outbid on a property. Generally, we're seeing in some cases in Redmond and Bellevue and Kirkland area where if you'll look, there's this 530, which is east of 405 and north of I-90. That's 1.46 months of inventory, 1.5 months of inventory. And there are instances there where we are seeing 7, 8 offers on one property. So that's 6 other homeowners that aren't getting that property. So while it's taking that home to a pending situation, there's simply not enough homes like it that are allowing those home buyers to purchase homes. So hang in there. Hopefully more inventory will come to the market. And that's who I'm going to talk to now, is Mr. and Mrs. would-be seller. What does this mean to you? Well, quite honestly, it means you've got a great situation, especially the closer you are to Bellevue. The further out it's taking a little bit long, or the higher the price point, it's still taking a little bit longer. But if you had maybe sat on the fence, or if you had tried back in 2009, 2010, 2011, it may be time to look at what your value is, because we're seeing an incredible resurgence of price, 9.75% year over year from February of 2013 to 2014 in King County, and 7.92%. You can look at some of these other areas. In area 520, 48%. That's kind of a crazy number, but 11% in 530. 530 is that area we talked about before. So home values have come back. You may be able to not have to fix some things that you thought you wanted to have fixed prior to selling, because buyers are willing to live with that. So again, I'm Dan Edwards with the Eastside Real Estate Team. I hope that you found this video informative, covering what's new, what's interesting about our team. Also, a little bit more about our new website. Hopefully one of the things I want to mention about the website, and now I'm mentioning this at the end, is we're going to have prizes and awards going on for the active folks on our blog and on our website, giving away coffee cards, gift cards, movie tickets, theater tickets, that kind of thing. So sign up, interact, comment, those kinds of things. You might just qualify for a cool award. But yeah, and then finally the numbers for the month. So sellers, give me a call if you've been considering it. I'd love to chat with you and tell you about our marketing action plan. And then buyers, hang in there, be persistent, be aware, be ready to strike, understand that there are other buyers out there competing for that house. I'm Dan Edwards with the Eastside Real Estate Team at Keller Williams. My number is 425-200-4093. Thanks for watching this video.